Now students, before going to the chemical properties, I forgot to tell you the definition of constant boiling mixture. Please write it down. A solution which boils without any change in its composition. A solution which boils without any change in its composition is called a constant boiling mixture. Or azeotropic mixture. azeotropic. Azeotropic mixture, that is constant boiling mixture. Got it? What I said, a solution which boils without any change in its composition is called a constant boiling mixture or azeotropic mixture. I said you just now to you that at 109.8 degrees centigrade, what will happen? HCl gas and water vaporizes together. Got it? And that is nothing but known as a constant boiling mixture, where the percentage of HCl by mass is 22.2%. Got it? The rest of the things I have said you. Now we will come to the properties of hydrochloric acid. Now one is that it is acidic in nature, no doubt about it, because it dissolves in water to give you H plus ion or hydronium ions. Hydronium ion is a stable ion compared to H plus ion. Got it? Both are same. H plus and hydronium ion, there is no difference in properties. Only in terms of stability, hydronium ion is more stable than H plus ion. Next. So it is acidic in nature. How do we know? It turns blue litmus solution red. You know that. Means phenolphthalein remains colorless and methyl orange turns pink. You know that. All these things we have read it in acid. Got it? Now a solution of hydrogen chloride in organic solvents. Example toluene, I said you there is. It dissolves, but it does not give H plus ions. That I have said you already. Got it? Remember these things. Just I am giving you there is a revision which we have done it in the previous classes. So toluene is not a polar solvent. Water is a polar solvent. For that reason, if at all HCl gas dissolves in toluene, it will not give H plus ion. Hence it is a non-electrolyte. It does not show the acidic properties. Achha. So in which case it shows the acidic properties? See, you can see the reactions which I have given you. That is, when magnesium reacts with HCl, it gives you magnesium chloride and hydrogen. Suppose in exams if it is coming, that show that hydrogen chloride contains hydrogen. Alright, show that hydrogen chloride contains hydrogen. So how will you show it? This is the reaction, Mg plus 2HCl or Zn plus 2HCl or Fe plus 2HCl. Like Fe plus 2HCl will give you FeCl2 plus H2. So any of the reaction will write it down to show that hydrogen chloride contains hydrogen. Remember it, it's a question there in your chapter, you will be finding it out. Alright. Now next is another reaction is when metals reacts with hydrogen acid, it gives hydrogen gas. You know that. Any metals. Got it? Mostly they're active metals which are above hydrogen, which I said you. Magnesium, zinc, iron, tin, nickel, all these things. Now so if you take oxide or hydroxides like copper oxide, you can see it gives you copper chloride and water. NH4OH will give you NH4Cl plus water. What is that? It's nothing but a neutralization reaction. Very simple it is. Now if you take carbonate or bicarbonate, do you know what is going to give it to you? It is going to give you a salt. Which salt? Chloride salt, because you are treating with HCl. You will get a chloride salt and water. Definitely, no doubt about it. Alright, see, this is the basic way to study, because you cannot learn the equation one by one and you can remember it. No. Suppose here I have given you Na2CO3. If it comes in exams K2CO3 or MgCO3, what you will say? Sir, you did not give the equation. Not at all. You have to understand the concept. What is the concept? That when carbonate or bicarbonate reacts with HCl, it will give you respective salt. What is salt? Respective salt means chloride salt plus water along with carbon dioxide gas will be evolved. As it is carbonate and bicarbonate, for that reason carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Simple. Any carbonate or any bicarbonate reacts with HCl to give respective salt and water, and carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Same thing with sulfite and bisulfite also. If you take sulfite, the next equation you see, Na2SO3 plus HCl, what it gives? It gives respective salt, that is NaCl and water, and SO2 gas is evolved. If you take bisulfite, same thing it will be. Like NaHSO3 you take it plus HCl will give you what? NaCl and water along with SO2 gas. Now you know how it is the reaction is happening. You may write it down. Write down the reaction I am saying you. Why it is happening in this way. It is a double decomposition reaction. First of all, you need to understand. Carbonate, bicarbonate, sulfide, bisulfite. You write it down. Na2CO3 plus, that is 2HCl, will give you NaCl plus H2CO3. Na2CO3 plus 2HCl, double decomposition reaction. Na goes with Cl to form 2NaCl. H2 goes with CO3 to form H2CO3. What is carbonic acid? Is it stable? No. It will decompose to give you water and carbon dioxide. For that reason, the ultimate product is NaCl, water and carbon dioxide. Same thing for sulfurous acid also. H2SO3 is not a stable one. It will dissociate to give you H2O plus SO2. I think you got it now. Why it is happening? It is a double decomposition reaction. Similarly, if you take sulfide, you will get what? Hydrogen sulfide gas. FeS plus HCl will give you FeCl2 plus H2S, or Na2S sodium sulfide, or copper sulfide. Got it? Like copper sulfide is black in color. It reacts with HCl to give you copper chloride. You know what is copper chloride color is? Blue. It is blue in color. Got it? What is the color of iron chloride? FeCl2. What is the color? Alright, FeCl2, ferrous, what is the color? You have read it in analytical chemistry, dirty green in color. Alright, you will be getting it in this way. So, plus H2S gas, you will be getting it. H2S gas is a rotten egg smelling gas. Alright, you will be getting it very, what you can say, it can be easily identified, that particular gases. Alright. So, next is if you take lead nitrate, or if you take what you can say, silver nitrate, reacts with HCl, will give you what? A white PPT. Lead chloride and HNO3 is being produced. PbNO3 whole twice plus HCl will give you PbCl2 plus HNO3, or AgNO3 plus HCl will give you AgCl plus HNO3. So nitrate will give you, nitrate reacts with HCl, again it undergoes double decomposition to form PbCl2 and HNO3. Most of the reaction you can see it's double decomposition reaction. Now next is your thiosulfate, sodium thiosulfate. It reacts with HCl to give you what? NaCl plus SO2 plus S plus water. Here also it is double decomposition. How? Now Na2S2O3 plus HCl, what it will give? NaCl, Na positive, S2O3 negative, HCl H positive, Cl negative. So Na will go with Cl to form NaCl, and what you get it? H2S2O3. H2S2O3. What is that? It is H2S2O3 is an acid. Alright. It is an acid. What acid? H2S2O3. It is nothing but that is we can say thiosulfuric acid. We can say that H2S2O3. Now that will decompose. That is not stable. Okay. That will decompose. That will decompose to give you what? That is nothing but H2O and SO2. You get it. Now what I said you? H2S2O3. When it gives H2 and SO2, what is being left? Sulfur is being left. In this way, remember it, the reactions. This is the way the reactions. So most of the reactions you can see it is double decomposition reactions. Okay, so these are the reactions you have to remember, because it is not that Na2S2O3 only. In exams it may be K2S2O3 also. Alright, in exams it may be nothing but is your MgS2O3 also, it can be. Magnesium thiosulfate, potassium thiosulfate, calcium thiosulfate, any reactions it can be, they can give you. So you need to understand first what is happening, double decomposition reactions. Then after that H2S2O3 which is being formed, it is unstable. It will decompose to give you H2 and SO2, and what is left? Sulfur is left. That's it. Okay. So these are the reactions of HCl with, that is nothing but the different kind of salts, carbonate, bicarbonate, nitrate, nitrite and all those things, sulfide and all those things. Now hydrochloric acid also acts as an oxidizing agent. Means it hydrochloric acid oxidizes other substance. Hydrochloric acid, it helps in oxidizing other substances. Clear? Hydrochloric acid, it what you can say, it acts as a that's nothing but it reacts with MnO2, that is oxidizing agent, to form the respective product. How? See here, manganese dioxide, Pb3O4, trilate tetroxide, potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate or PbO2 lead dioxide, all are oxidizing agent. All are oxidizing agent which reacts with HCl. When it is heated with HCl, concentrated, it gives you respective salt, water and chlorine gas is being released. Alright, what I said you? That is MnO2, all these are oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, what happens? It oxidizes other substances. Which substance will oxidize? It will oxidize HCl. Alright, it oxidizes HCl, and as a result, what I am getting? Chlorine gas is being released. You know, loss of hydrogen is also called as what? Oxidation. HCl is losing hydrogen and releases chlorine. So loss of hydrogen is something but known as what? Oxidation. So which is oxidizing agent which brings about oxidation? MnO2, Pb3O4, KMnO4, alright, K2Cr2O7, PbO2, all these are oxidizing agent which helps in what you can say, oxidizing HCl to the respective salt and water. You can say that. And chlorine gas is being evolved. Definitely chlorine will be evolved. Why? Because again I repeat, all these are oxidizing agent. It will oxidize HCl. Hydrogen chloride loses hydrogen. Loss of hydrogen is known as what? Oxidation. So you need to practice these equations. Like here in KMnO4 and HCl, what you find is that two cations are there, K plus and Mn. Actually it is KMnO4 dissociates to give you K plus and MnO4 minus. But MnO4 minus, how do you get it? Manganese ion, Mn2 plus. So what you find is that K reacts with Cl to form KCl. And Mn also, Mn2 plus I said, it reacts with Cl to form MnCl2. So it forms two salt, KCl and MnCl2. Water of course will be released. Alright, hydrogen oxygen is there, so water will be released, and as well as chlorine gas is released. Just remember in this particular way. Alright, just remember in this way. MnO2, what I said you? Mn will react with Cl to form MnCl2. Then next what will happen? You remember this way. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form what? Water. And sir said chlorine gas is released. Why? Because MnO2 acts as an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes HCl. So hydrogen chloride loses hydrogen and it gives you chlorine. Finished. In this way you need to remember. But you need to also write the equations. Because the time has come to write the equations. So you need to write the equations. Understood? Alright? Thank you.